Ridiculous. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe I am going to defend her. I am going to defend someone who is usually indefensible. What is going on this week? Yesterday, I find myself agreeing with the Yentas on The View. Son Hostin, she should give credit to Nikki Haley. She might be unrelatable. Her presidential campaign is a huge embarrassing failure, but St. Nick, she does have a special power. Somehow, some way, she managed to get the Yentas on The View to make valid points that I actually agreed with. You know, I've been covering The View for several years now. Up until yesterday, I have never agreed with any of the toxic flatulence that escapes the volcano of the whoopee cushion. Nikki Haley, you're not going to be our president, but if you want to be a future Yenta, I'm sure they would make room for you. That happened yesterday. And now today, I find myself coming to the defense of Brittany Mahomes. Britt, the insufferable one, the wife of Patty, the only wife in the NFL who consistently embarrasses the league, the woman who aspires to be a Swiffer. I want to be besties with my new best friend, Tay-Tay. You know, your reputation is everything. Reputation drives perception. Take Drew Brees, for example. If I saw a headline in the New York Post that read, Drew Brees criticized for littering in the streets of New Orleans in a desperate attempt to keep WNBA trash collectors employed, I would not believe that headline. I wouldn't even waste my time reading the article. Drew Brees is a model citizen. He's not going to litter, he's going to find a receptacle. Drew Brees is also a man of the people. He's not going to do something that would piss us off, like keeping the WNBA alive when he knows we want the dump closed. Zion Williamson has a reputation for being out of shape. I saw a headline that read, Zion Williamson clears buffet at 5-star Frank's. I wouldn't want to believe it, but I probably would. Brittany Mahomes also has a reputation, and it ain't good, which is the reason she is being accused of embarrassing her her husband again. Sunday afternoon, after the NFL finished spanking the wanker as they watched their chosen Chiefs make it to another Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes was filmed by the crew at CBS walking off the field into the locker room. Now, obviously, Patty was not alone walking off the field. The Mahomes Mafia was right there with him, making love to all the cameras, making sure that the family cash cow wasn't hogging all the spotlight. You had brother Jackie, who was strictly forbidden from performing as the dancing queen while attending NFL events. If you're a lonely man and you want to see Jackie perform, you will need to purchase VIP seats at the Shaggin' Dragon. My inside sources tell me Jackie could be giving a special performance during the week of the Super Bowl. This hasn't been confirmed just yet. The negotiations are preliminary, but my inside sources, they are telling me that Jackie could be performing a musical duet during Super Bowl week with Bob Dylan Mulvaney. The song they have chosen to perform is My Endless Love. Who knows? Maybe this performance will inspire Taylor Swift to propose to Travis Kelce so he can officially become a Swiffer. But leaving the field the other day alongside brother-in-law Jackie was Britt Mahomes. For reasons unknown, CBS filmed the attention-seeking duo walking off the field alongside the real star. Now, they didn't show this during the national broadcast. Instead, 12, maybe 24 hours later, CBS, they decided to upload this video footage to TikTok. This 10-second clip has caused all sorts of fake outrage on social media. Fans of Taylor Swift, who refer to themselves as Swiffers, they don't like this budding sisterhood that is developing between Britt and Tay-Tay. They absolutely unloaded on Brittany Mahomes. Why? I'm hoping you can tell me. Watch for yourself.
Where do we go from here?
Okay,
This afternoon, I have watched that clip more times than I'm willing to admit. Initially, I thought I'd missed something. The comment section was filled with bitter women attacking Brittany Mahomes for being rude to an employee at the stadium. This broad needs to get off her high horse. What's with that finger twirl? Why is she asking this question? Isn't it obvious where she should go? Just follow everyone else. And it's not just lonely Swiffers hating on Brittany Mahomes. The mainstream media, they're adding fuel to the ass fire. Headline at page 6. Fans call out Brittany Mahomes' attitude towards stadium employee. There's similar headlines at the Daily Mail and Life and Style. Longtime viewers of this channel, you guys know how I feel about the Mahomes Mafia. I think Jackie Mahomes is a fungus leeching off his brother's fame. I try to be a little more respectful when I'm criticizing Brittany Mahomes, even though it is incredibly difficult at times because I don't like disrespecting another man's wife. 99% of the time when we are talking about Brittany Mahomes, we're criticizing her. But in this situation, I don't understand the outrage. I don't understand what Brittany Mahomes did wrong. This situation, it feels like a large group of lonely, angry Swiffers, lonely women who are looking for any reason to shit on Brittany Mahomes. If she doesn't give them a valid reason, the lonely Swiffers, they'll just make something up, which is exactly what happened with this video. But here's the thing. This would never happen to the wife of Peyton Manning. Throughout their time in New Orleans, Brittany Breeze was filmed walking off the field with her husband countless times. There was never any fan outrage towards Brittany Breeze. Hell, she is still loved by the Saints fan base. So, why is this happening with Brittany Mahomes? Why is she being unfairly criticized when she did nothing wrong? Because she's built a reputation for herself. Her reputation precedes her. When I saw these headlines in my newsfeed this afternoon, initially I thought Brittany Mahomes had fucked up again. I was preparing myself for another video takedown of another act of stupidity from the Mahomes Mafia. Obviously, though, that was not the case here, and I find myself defending someone who's usually indefensible. Throughout the years, there have been so many negative encounters with Brittany Mahomes, she has lost the luxury of being given the benefit of the doubt. Remember a couple of years ago when she was pouring champagne all over the heads of people who actually paid to be at an NFL game? How about the dozens of times she's gotten on social media to accuse NFL officials of screwing over the Chiefs? She has constantly defended Jackie Mahomes. Last year, Jackie Mahomes was voted by fans as one of the most hated players in the NFL. This fucking doofus doesn't even play in the league, yet fans still voted Jackie Mahomes as one of the most hated players. Of course, Britt's defense of the dancing queen came to a halt when he was accused of harassing that poor woman who owned a restaurant in Kansas City. If I remember correctly, that poor lady had to close her restaurant while Jackie Mahomes got away with it. Kind of strange how that happened. And by the way, where in the hell was the media during all that? Where in the hell was all the Me Tooers? When did that happen? About a year ago? Hasn't even been a year yet, and the media's moved on like it never happened. Yet with someone like Donald Trump, they are willing to rehash stories from 25 or 30 years ago. A couple of months ago, a young woman named Jessica O'Connor, she uploaded a video to TikTok about her experience with the matriarch of the Mahomes Mafia. Jessica worked at some hotel where the insufferable one was staying with a group of girlfriends. This happened sometime in 2022, and the reason I bring that up, this young woman, she didn't come forward with her experience until November of last year. Why did she wait a full year to share her experience with Brittany Mahomes? Her account could be bullshit, and she just made up this story hoping to get views, hoping thousands of angry Swiffers would follow her on TikTok. I'll let you decide whether you believe it or not. Watch for yourself.
No, I don't like her because she doesn't tip restaurant staff. I worked at the One Hotel West Hollywood. I was a server, barista, bartender. I did every position, and I believe Brittany was in town to shop for her wedding dress. And my first interaction with her, she ran up over $100 tab. She was with her whole posse. Patrick was not there, but I believe their tab was well over $100, maybe like $130, $0 tip. But they were there for almost a week, I think, and did not tip a single one of our staff. And not only did she not tip, she was just genuinely unpleasant. And I totally understand celebrities don't owe you anything, especially when you're out in public. As a public figure, you should always go out thinking, okay, the people I interact with are clocking these interactions and they're going to remember this. And I will always remember that, Brittany.
Again, this story could be completely fabricated, but if it's true, it's just another blemish against Brittany Mahomes. She already has a reputation for treating people like shit, already has a reputation for mistreating people who she believes is beneath her. Either way, I don't care how much money you've got or don't have, tipping should never be something that's optional. If you go out to eat or if you're going to the bar, tip your fucking server, especially if you frequent the place. You would be surprised at how well you'll be taken care of if you take care of your servers. Now, I know we haven't hit Super Bowl week just yet. I realize things could change, but I have a feeling it's only going to get worse from here. The Super Bowl is going to be a circus. Jackie Mahomes has been silent all season, but with his criminal charges being dropped, we could see the dancing queen unleashed during the Super Bowl. We're going to see tabloid stories featuring Brittany Mahomes. We'll get in-depth analysis on the relationship between Taylor and her future Swiffer. At some point, there's going to be a football game and a new champion crowned, but no one really cares about that. That's not what the Super Bowl is all about. It's about the traveling circus known as the Kansas City Chiefs. But give me your thoughts on this. Angry Swiffers attacked Brittany Mahomes for apparently no reason. Why do you think she's getting attacked? Is it because of her reputation? Are lonely Swiffers jealous because she wants to be besties with their Tay-Tay? Or maybe you saw something that I missed. Maybe Brittany Mahomes was being rude to that stadium employee in Baltimore. I didn't think so, but you let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share the video. I appreciate your support. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys tomorrow.